What's going on, everyone? It is Sweaty Zeus here, and I wanted to do a quick video on all the mana vase upgrades, which are your health upgrades for Wuchang Fallen Feathers. I'm going to do this in the style of the one I did for Stellar Blade, and I think that's how a lot of you found my channel back in the day. Those were pretty successful, so I'm going to try to do this real similar if you were around for those. So first one here, we're going to start at the Worship's Rise Buddha Cliffs location. This is right before our first kind of real boss fight. There's a little mini boss down here. And what I'm going to do for most of these is just try to run past the enemies to keep them brief. But I did want to show you the starting locations, because I know a lot of people put guides up, but they don't show you, like, how exactly to get there. And what I'm going to try to do is run past these enemies. But, if they get in my way too much, I'll just take them out. But this will be the room you'll fight the boss, and you'll kind of drop down here. It'll be like right around here. You'll see her. And you'll go back up and out to get out of here. Didn't mean to do that. But if you go out here, right over the water, you'll see our first upgrade, which is going to be a Forgotten Remembrance. It'll be right here. Alright, second one's going to be at Lightzen Temple, not very far after. This is going to be right before our first actual kind of, I think, like real boss, not like a mini boss. And it's just going to be from the Lightzen Temple location. Just going to walk out. There'll be a couple enemies roaming around, but it'll be right here. There'll be one right behind me, but I already took him out. Next one's going to be in Mercury Workshop. That's going to be right below the next little hub area you get to. And once you fight the boss on the third floor of that building in Shu Sanctum, you'll get a key that'll open. There's a lever down on the bottom floor, and you'll turn it. But you'll get down here eventually, and it's part of the normal progress. But you're going to follow this path here, and there's going to be a couple elevators, but I'm going to show you just the path the first time. So right here will be the whip sword as well, just right there to my right where you saw that corruption, the purple. Just be sure to pick that up. That's the best straight sword or long sword I've found so far as of about halfway through the game. Really enjoying that. It's got really cool reach, long reach on it. So, what was that called? I forget the name of it. But it's basically like a whip in a sword. And it extends with certain attacks, like really long distance, and it's got good reach on it, so it's cool. Alright, so this is kind of a longer one. There'll be like a little red eye enemy right here. It'll be kind of tough. So you may want to just range him down before you drop down. Oh, she snuck up on me. Oh shit. So there's some elevators here too. And you want to drop those down after you go down each level. Or, sorry, after you go down each level, just not drop them down, but you want to hit the lever to send them back up. I think it's down this next level where it is. Yeah, it's right here. There'll be a guy that pops out and will knock you off the ledge. Watch out for him. And then you can just go in there and flip the lever, and then you can scoot straight down here without running through all that we just did. From the I keep wanting to call them graces every time, but the statue or the checkpoint, whatever you want to call it, the starting point. So we're gonna make a U-turn, go back this way. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom. And then there will be one other elevator down here you'll want to trigger. And that way, if you die, there's a lot of stuff here that could inflict status and take you out pretty easy. So there's the lever. You'll want to flip that. But yeah, and it's easy if you fall down in that blood. It's a insta kill. So yeah, may want to trigger those elevators. But I just wanted to show you the original path, in case you haven't already gotten the shortcuts. So that's how I'm going to try to do this, is just from the starting point. So then right here, I'm going to go ahead and cut because I had to fight that guy and I got afflicted and it was a whole thing, but it'll be right here. There'll also be a talisman on that body too, so be sure to pick up both items. Next one's going to be in Lu Mansion. It's going to be a little ways to get to that one. Not too long, but I'll go ahead and speed this one up too. This elevator takes forever. It's a little ridiculous. It was like a full minute and a half of me standing there. Alright. So we're going to go down this way. Come out here. There'll be enemies everywhere. I cleared most of these out, I think. No, I have not cleared them out in this area. Yeah, as you see, I grab a skeleton. Little skeleton dudes are everywhere, so watch out for them. There's a coffin dropping on me. Wonderful. And there's like a little area up here with like a infected horse and 2 coffins, I think. 2 more coffins. And it gets pretty gnarly, so I'm just going to run on through that. I did fight all this. I'm not that big of a wuss. Like, I don't normally just run through the levels. I actually try to make my way through and take everything out, but just for the purpose of these guides, like I said, you don't want to watch me just fight them over and over. This will give me a chance real quick, too. There's a horse guy. Watch out, too, when you get to the top here. There's a bunch of the skeletons that'll grab you, so you may just want to scoot to one end and then try to take them out with like some big AoE type attacks or sweeping attacks. If you have like on the spear, some of the horizontal slashes, you want to hit this to knock it down for a shortcut. Actually, just to get across, and then there will be a shortcut, I think, on the... Yeah, it's down here a little bit. But yeah, this will give me a chance to talk about upgrading. So once you get these 2, you're just going to equip them through the menu. I had a few, and I was like, well, who does this for me? We don't go that way. I just wanted to show you there's like a lot of skeletons in there, so look at all of them. But yeah, I didn't mean to go that way, and then I was like, well, I'll show you the skeletons. But anyways, down here, that's the way towards the boss. But then if you go up the ladder there's a shortcut back to the first checkpoint in this area. And then over here is going to be the next one, which this one is a Forgotten Remembrance. And then the last one will be a Lost Remains. And you'll start from Shu Sanctum for that one. This is a pretty long one, so I can talk about it finally. I kept getting distracted. So you'll eventually work your way around to open these shortcuts before you get to this final area. I know I said I'm not doing the showing it after the shortcuts, but I would have to like play the whole game. So you'll unlock a lot of these shortcuts as you go, but I'm showing it from the base of like this area, if that makes sense. So once you get around to unlocking this door here from the other side, which you'll do after you fight the boss in that last area I showed, it'll be like the next thing. You'll open this, and you're actually going to go to your right as soon as you go through that door, and then you'll go around and drop this ladder. I just wanted to show you that. I'll show you where it comes out, and then I'll show you the path before you drop this ladder real quick too. But yeah, you have to go in the menu and equip those the same place you do skills. To the left there's a tree. You got all the weapons parts that branch off. Here's right when you go through that door I was talking about. You're going to go to your right and go up around this way, and then that'll come out where you can drop that ladder. But yeah, you'll have to go to your left. You know, each weapon has its own branch, and then there's one that if you look at, it's like the one on the far left. You have to put like 1 or 2 points in, and then thankfully you don't have to put points in to upgrade these, the remembrances or the remains. So once you get them, you can just throw them in, but you have to have the nodes connecting to them, so you may need to put a point or 2 in. But obviously it's worth it. So this dude's pretty tough. He took me down once, I think. It was a long run back. All right, and then this door here, I think I answered the top. It's like 2. It'll ask you like a question, and there's 2 answers. I think it was the top one. But you may want to check that. There was a one of the things you can put in the weapon slots that you get for it. Okay, and then you'll go through here, and then you'll fight a mini boss right here, which is a maid. And then right here will be your last one, Last Lost Remains. And that'll be it for chapter 1. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in chapter 2.